Welcome to the Mack Talks, everybody. I am your host, Scott Johnson. This young fella across from me is your co-host. His name is Chase Hutchison.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir. And today we have no guest, but what we do have is a Tori. Tori, say hello.
Hi, guys.
All right. So Tori is going to be reading some of the topics that we're going to be doing for the rundown and the Mack move or Wack move. Tori started off as an intern, and she is rapidly climbing the ranks here at the Mack Talks, and I think she's landed into a producer position.
She's had a production at the Mack Talks.
Yes, I'm going to say she's a producer. Yeah. So she is. What's her title that we're going with?
Tori.
CPO.
CPO, Chief Podcast Operator. Let's go.
Yep.
So we got Tori aboard, and we're excited to bust through some of these topics with inside of the rundown. So Chase, first off, tell us what the Mack Talks is all about.
In case y'all forgot, the Mack Talks are the vehicle that bring you the stories that you need to hear.
That's right. But today we're going to bring you the topics that you need to hear in the business world, the mainstream world, just in the world, the social media's world, the interwebs. We're going to run through those topics. So, Chase, what do we do with the rundown?
So the rundown, we're going to take some business-related topics from the news, and we're going to basically chop it up, break them down for you the Mack Talks way. Me and Scott are. We're going to give you our opinions, and then we're going to move on to Mack Move or Wack Move. That's it.
Yes, sir. All right. So let's just go ahead. Tori, you ready to jump into this?
Yeah.
All right. So let's jump into topic number 1 on the rundown.
So topic number 1 is a $5 million 18-karat gold toilet is stolen from Britain's Blenheim Palace art exhibit. It was fully functioning, and about 100,000 visitors were able to use it. So it's caused significant damage and flooding.
How weird is that?
So hold on a second. This thing is worth how much? $5 million, and they let people go to the bathroom on it?
Yes. Isn't that insane?
What is up with that?
Oh,
I don't even know that I could put my buns on
Hold
that.
Hold up. One thing that we forgot to mention about this toilet. Donald Trump was offered this toilet to be installed in the White House when he was, and this is true, to be his personal use toilet, and he declined.
Wow.
So this toilet's got a reputation going around.
So people would go visit the toilet, and then they would go potty in the toilet. And then they would leave? Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm so confused. Like,
no, that's it.
Wow.
So what is your critique on this? So what do you think this toilet means from an art perspective? Because I think it's trashing America. I think it's trashing America. I think that's what they're trying to do. America's the golden toilet is what they're saying in Europe. That's why this, like, bro, big ups to these guys, although I don't condone any illegal activity whatsoever. But, to have the gumption to do this, they must be some real patriots. And I know that's a hot take.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just think it's kind of weird, first of all, to spend that to create such a thing.
It's art. All art is weird.
All right. I hear you.
In a way.
I hear you. Tori, what are your thoughts on this?
I think it's strange.
I think it's very strange.
That they're lacking a toilet now.
Tori, question. How many $5 million pure gold toilets have you went to the bathroom on?
0.
Okay. Well, you know what? 0 for me as well. But I will tell you this. My family's from Delaware, and then, my real family, like my grandparents' family, they're from Virginia. So when we were small, we used to go, and we had this house that didn't have a bathroom in it in Virginia. It was probably at a driveway that was probably about 15 miles long, and it was dirt. So I don't
pooped on the driveway.
No, you used to go in the outhouse.
Dig a hole?
No, it was a little house, like a shed, like an outhouse.
I actually have the same story.
They still do this.
I have the same story.
They still do this in Brazil.
In Connecticut.
So although I've never went to the bathroom on one of those, I went on to the bathroom in the complete opposite of that, which is the lowest toilet you can possibly, like the lowest of low. Mm-hmm. So I just wanted to just
by the way, this was a active usable toilet, and for that reason, when they stole the toilet from the museum, it flooded that exhibit hall.
Oh my god.
So it caused damage. It caused a lot of, I don't know if it ruined other art.
They couldn't clock. Hold on a second.
Damage.
They didn't bring a plumber when they stole it. You couldn't like seal off the pipe.
They just ripped that shit out of there like it was an ATM at a 7-Eleven, baby.
They sure did. All right. Well, it's kind of a crazy story. And I think that Trump declined it because he felt the reason that you had said.
I think that's what it is. It's them basically saying America is a golden toilet, which
sweet.
It's not.
Yes.
It's the greatest country on earth.
All right. Topic number 2.
So topic number 2 is Elon Musk and his company SpaceX have been testing rockets from a launch site in Boca Chica, Texas. It's right near a tiny beach and fishing village, and the community has been completely transformed by the launch site. Yeah,
so I am the one that brought this awesome topic up, and
nice.
It's definitely a weird situation. You know, the woman that they're speaking to. What's her name, Tori? Maria Pointer.
Yes.
So she, she went there. It's a small little town, nice quiet little town, couple streets. She went there, bought her dream home, and was just looking to retire and relax. And that's not going to happen anymore. But
it could still happen.
But Elon's out there trying to give them 3-4 times the cost of their house.
Yeah,
which I think is cool.
It is.
What else is cool about what he's offering? You get to come back. VIP event launches.
Yeah.
Like, I would give anything to negotiate with Elon Musk and these people right now. Like, let me get in there and let me be like, all right, so I want some Mars rocks. I want some moon rocks. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to negotiate the crap out of that. But I feel bad for these people that have lived in this town their whole entire life because it's kind of a tough situation to go through. But I also think it's like super cool and like really kind of groundbreaking, right?
Yeah. I mean, we were talking about like, it says it's non-negotiable, but I'd be like, I'd go in there. It's negotiable. It's negotiable. You'd be like, yo, listen, give me your newest Tesla and 5 times my house worth, and I won't bring this to court.
And a job maybe.
And I won't bring this to court.
Yeah.
And we won't get in this hole.
Yeah.
Just do that now and we're good. So yeah, that's what I would be doing. But
one of the things I think is crazy is that some of the things that they have to do when the launch pad is getting ready to, when they're getting ready to launch it, is they have to literally shut down all the beaches. They shut the whole entire town down.
Yeah.
And a police officer walks around and hands out like notices to let everybody know, put them on notice. They're going to be a rocket. They're going to be a rocket in the sky up in Earth. But yeah, I think it's weird. I think it's very strange that if you live in this town, you cannot have windows. That's kind of weird. You got to board up your windows because, you get them rocket rumblings.
It's almost like SpaceX has eminent domain and they can just like kick you out of where you live.
I'm sure they researched a lot of places. I'm sure they researched a lot of places, but indirectly, that's exactly what they're doing. But you know what? Some people got to sacrifice for us to get
They
to the moon.
picked a good town too. Like there's only a couple dozen people. That's what the video said. There was only a couple dozen people that actually live in the town.
Yeah.
So it's like they pick a good spot. They cut them a deal. It makes sense.
Definitely interesting.
Interesting.
All right. Tori, what are your thoughts on this? What do you think about this?
I think it's going to bring a lot of jobs to the area. The mayor's pretty excited.
Tori's like, why don't you buy some property there? If you think about it, probably a good area to buy some property around. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
All right, cool. So let's go into topic number 3.
Topic number 3. Alienstock, the Area 51 raid-inspired music festival, is canceled over fear of becoming the next Fyre Fest.
Someone's got to come in and save this. Right? This could be the next Burning Man, guys. This could be the next Burning Man.
How many people are on the event list that said they were going?
2 million.
2 million.
Oh!
You have 2 million. I don't want to call them losers, but I'm going to call them losers. I'm going to call them 2 million people that will you could definitely squeeze some money out of 500,000 of them. How could you not make money?
I love the title of the event too. It's Storm Area 51. They can't stop us all. It's like, yes, they can stop you all.
And they will stop you all.
Yeah, not a problem. U.S. military's like, excuse me?
I wasn't for this from the beginning, but I'm for not the storming, but I was for everybody showing up and it turning into a festival or whatever. I was all for that. And I thought that was going to be very easy to do.
Yeah.
Why is he like? I don't understand. What is wrong with this dude? Can we get at this dude? Let's have this dude on the show.
He started it as a joke.
Tori, can we get this dude on the show?
He's not serious. He wasn't serious. He started as a joke.
I know, but there's got to be
He's not a loser.
way.
He's funny. He's interesting. He's got a good idea, and it went super viral. I'm actually jealous. I would love to have him on the show.
There's got to be a freaking way that he can make money on this.
What's his name, Tori? You got that? Because I want to do a personal shout out to this dude right now and invite him to be a guest on the Mack Talks. Please come on our show. Please tell us how you came up with this idea and tell us what it was like.
Can I tell you the reason why it went to shit? It went to shit because he decided to call it Alienstock, a so-called Woodstock for alien watchers. Bro, that's where he went wrong. No?
The name?
Sounds so stupid.
The name is where he went wrong?
Yeah.
I think
we got a bunch of fucking freaking aliens out there smoking dubes.
Hey, ever heard of tear gas, guys? Ever heard of tear gas?
I think his name is Matty Roberts.
Ask the people of Hong Kong how tear gas works.
Listen, if your name is Matty Roberts, you should be able to pull this off, first of all.
That's his name?
Yes, Matty Roberts.
Matty Roberts, come on the Mack Talks. We'd
Matty
love to
Roberts,
have you.
let us talk to you, bro.
Even if it's on Skype.
Bro, just like reach out to Gary Vee and be like, how can I make money on this? And Gary's going to tell you a million different things. He's going to be like, oh, come there with a shopping cart with a bunch of aliens on it like you see in the parades.
Anyways, I don't want this to be like Firefest, but I do hope the festival, they find a way to make this happen.
Hold on 1 second. I just clicked on the event list and I found Tori's name in there.
People in the town are still trying to capitalize on it. Like a local inn owner has sold 2,400 campsites.
Wow. Yeah. Non-refundable.
If this was a Mack move or Wack move topic, Mack move on that guy.
Yeah.
Capitalize.
Don't start cross promoting the rundown and Mack move or Wack move, okay? Because you're gonna get me confused.
Sorry.
Don't do that.
Sorry. I always look at the camera too when I have something personal to say. Guys, I'm sorry. I apologize for that.
Matty Roberts. So what else are people doing in the town? Anything else that's good?
Well, they booked some performers. The ones that were previously booked are just going to be performing that same weekend in Las Vegas.
So I think that there are still going to be a lot of people in that town for this weekend when this happens. And honestly, like I would be willing to go just to capture the content.
Yeah, I would love to go. Yep.
Just to capture the content of these freaking heathens.
Dude, is Travis Scott going to be there? Because this seems like something he would do. This seems like something he would headline. Yo, if Travis Scott was headlining this, I'd be down there in a heartbeat.
Just get the Kardashians involved. And
I'm going to take out a loan.
Seriously.
I'm going to take out a loan from the bank and go down there.
All right. Enough about that. Let's go on to, what are we going to? Topic 4. Yes.
Netflix acquires the rights to Seinfeld for $500 million. Trying to keep up with the streaming wars.
Can I say something about this?
Say something about it.
Seinfeld. So the show Friends, I believe, makes up to 70% of the viewership of Netflix. These shows are. I'm being dead serious. These shows anchor Netflix. The Grey's Anatomy, the Friends, the classics that are already out there. Those are the shows that people are watching on Netflix. Just saying. They need Seinfeld to survive.
Seinfeld. They need Seinfeld. I'm going to say that the stats that you just gave have to be bullshit. And I'm not sure. Tommy's shaking his head no that they're not bullshit. They are bullshit or they're not?
No, they're not. The Office too.
Listen, the fact that Tommy is saying it's not bullshit.
This means goal.
No.
Goal.
Listen,
this means good. It's good.
Chase, can I tell you something real quick?
Yeah.
The fact that Tommy says that Tommy's on your side, not good for you. That's not good
Tommy,
for you.
can you just pull this up on your phone real quick?
He's the most inaccurate person ever to walk the planet. One day he told me the Mets tickets were 80% off for the rest of the season.
I know you hate when I do this.
And it wasn't even the All-Star break.
I know you hate when I do this, but this time I'm right. I am right. Well, I'm just waiting for it to come out.
It really seems insane though that they would pay that much money for shows that are already on like basic cable TV, right?
They need to do it to survive.
So the top 3 stream shows on Netflix are The Office, Friends, and Grey's Anatomy.
He's good.
Yeah. What did he read?
He's
Chase?
good.
I love it when you do this. He's
good.
You don't even actually listen.
Yeah, I'm just blocking out.
Read what you just said. Read what you just said. Say it again. Say it again, Tommy.
It said
The top 3 streaming shows. Yep. And those are the top 3 streaming shows.
And they
streaming.
make up a very, very large.
5 minutes watched.
Okay, that's great. You still have yet to read me a
They
stat.
make up the top.
Right, hold on a second, Chase.
A lot of the
This is what
viewership.
I want you to understand. The stat that he just read serves no purpose in what we're talking about, right? What the comment that you had said. What he just said was that they're the top shows. That's great. That doesn't mean that they're the most streamed things on there. They're the most streamed shows.
I win, dude. Goal.
That makes no sense.
All right.
He just gave you stats on the top 3 shows.
All right, just saying.
He didn't tell you that it was
Hey,
the most.
my point is that Netflix needs Seinfeld in order to survive. So this is a good purchase for them. Netflix,
So what's the deal
solid
with-
move. Position yourself in the marketplace so that you have all the top hitters. You have all the best talent, and that is Grey's Anatomy, Seinfeld, Friends, etc.
Are they going to be getting new subscriptions because they have Seinfeld?
I don't
think
have
so.
the data in front of me, but I have to assume that they're going to be
I
getting
don't-
new subscriptions based upon Seinfeld being on
I don't
it.
think so. You're telling me the reason why people don't have Netflix is because of Seinfeld?
Well, it's like, hey, here's the full like discography of Seinfeld and all, and it's included in the Netflix bundle.
500 million seems like a shitload of money. And what's the deal with Hulu? So Hulu has them. It's on Hulu now, or
Yes. And
But it
Netflix
ends-
is getting it in 2021.
so in 2 years from now, Netflix is going to have Seinfeld. Oh, that's great. Can we check back in 18 months and remind me about that?
If you want, sure.
2 years,
I'll
bro.
put it on your Google Calendar, bro.
Jesus Christ. So Netflix previously paid $100 million for the rights of Friends, but lost that show as well as The Office earlier this year. So according to you, Chase, they're going to go out of business because they won't have Friends or The Office.
They're gonna go. Listen, Netflix is gonna go out of business no matter what. I have a theory about this. Netflix is gonna be the next blockbuster because everything's for free on YouTube already. It's all just gonna go to YouTube. But hey, that's just me. That's just my opinion.
I don't think so.
I think Netflix is a dying. It's already dying. They're burning cash. They're burning capital. And without shows like Netflix anchoring them, they're not going to have any viewership. People
How
are just
about
going to
when
go
they
on
make
YouTube.
their own content?
That
When they make their own
content
movies that get released.
That's also
Then
their
what?
only hope. Their only hope. They better come out with a hit show.
Something that I
because
find to be.
that's my opinion, bro.
I know. I hear you.
When you say, I'm not going to trash your opinion.
No, I hear you. I'm not going to trash your opinion too. I just want to make sure that you have the facts like in line and everything. But what I'm a little bit, I didn't know, like vintage is where it's at. Like my boy Gabe, he's got it figured out. Like vintage is where it's at.
For sharks.
I mean, everybody just wants the old shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was this much money into the rights of these type of programs, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm old man. I'm old man Johnson. I sit on the couch. I watch my programs, but I don't do it on Netflix.
My programs?
I do it basically the regular way.
I
where
watch
you
my
wait for
programs.
commercials and shit.
Yo, how much did Friends cost? Because
100 million.
100 million.
That's it.
That's leaving, and they're leaving.
And they're
right?
gone. And
They're
so is
gone.
The Office.
That was a 1-year contract, I
Oh,
guess.
isn't
Carla is going to be so upset, dude.
that Friends?
She's
is
going to
leaving?
forget English now. Because she learned English from watching Friends and the
Wow.
subtitles, my wife.
Oh my
When she
gosh.
came to this country.
That's incredible.
It was amazing. Like she came, I tell everybody this story. She gets upset, but like she came from deep in the Amazon. Like she came off the plane with like a leaf on and shit. Like she had like leaf clothes. You know what I mean? Like she was from deep in the Amazon.
Scott scooped her up from the jungle.
And I had to wipe all that face paint off of her and stuff. You know what I mean? Because they had like
Yeah. You had
and
to
I
basically
domesticated her is what I did.
Yeah,
I domesticated her.
You made her a
But
lady.
yeah, so she came to this country, my beautiful wife that I love so much. She came to this country and she didn't know how to speak English. You know, she didn't go through a wall. She just came here and overstayed her visa and found a hunky American fella like myself to settle down with. So my point that I'm trying to make really quickly is that my wife learned English from Friends. So she watches Friends still. And I think that it helps keep her English sharp. So what I'm a little concerned about is that, and I've been noticing around the house that, you know, her English has been much harder to follow. And I think this is the reason why. Anyway, that was just a little personal story I just wanted to lay out there. So Tori,
All
thoughts
right.
on this, Tori? Are you a Netflix person?
Yes.
Do you watch sitcoms on Netflix? Old sitcoms?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
What percentage?
I've watched Friends.
But I mean, is it like 70% of what you watch is shows?
No.
Okay. All right.
That's not what I was saying.
Are you
All right.
concerned? Are you concerned about Netflix losing Friends? Are you upset about that? Or have you consumed
I've
every
watched it
single
already.
episode 10 times
Yeah, I'm okay.
and have the box set?
But I would like to watch Seinfeld.
Yeah. So you could cycle through those. All right.
Shit, I love Friends, and I'm not afraid to admit it.
I'm not either.
I used to have it playing on in the background in college. I love that show.
It's the whitest white people show to ever exist.
Joey's my favorite character.
Hey. What does he say? Forget about it. No, what does he say? I can't remember. You're kind of like Joey in a way.
That's actually the highest
You're a
compliment that you've ever
crossover
given
between
me.
Joey and Zach Morris. Anyway, next topic.
And honestly, wait, can I say one more thing? Both of these topics, what you just said, and the topic of Friends, are going to make a comeback in this episode of the Mack Talks.
But the friends are huge. Friends are huge. Why are they going to make a comeback?
No, in our conversation here today, we have more
okay.
topics about
okay.
tie in with this. It's
gotcha.
going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great.
All right. It's going to be great.
All right, go ahead. Next topic.
So to end off on kind of a sadder note, the rundown.
Jesus.
American fashion brand Beastroy, a menswear brand, sparks outrage over school shooting themed hoodies. So there's like a Columbine hoodie, a Virginia Tech hoodie, and a Sandy Hook hoodie with bullet holes in them.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm thinking, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this, first of all, the first thing you're thinking is this is fucked up beyond belief.
Yeah. This is
the second thing you're thinking is
distasteful. That's the first thing you think.
They did this on purpose. Obviously.
Yeah. Yeah.
They did this because now they're the company in the news.
Yeah.
They pulled a publicity stunt, and this was not for fashion or anything like that. This was...
Well, I mean, and I got to be honest with you, too. Like, I think the kids that like to be rebels or whatever are going to probably buy these things.
Oh, I hope not, dude.
I hope not either, because I think that it's very distasteful. But, yeah, it's a publicity stunt.
If someone catches you wearing this out in public,
I mean, I'm just
Can you
really
imagine?
concerned that as time goes on, I mean, especially with the really big school shootings, because now it's like no big deal. It feels like they just happen all the time.
yeah, every day.
Which is just pathetic. Like it's just horrifying. But like, I'm just concerned that, you know, that things like this, you know, video games that have, you know, those type of situations where it was maybe even the same location or the same whatever, like it's just scary. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And it desensitizes these kids to this shit.
Yeah.
Which I think is, especially the troubled ones.
I think you have a point, yeah.
Yeah.
It's happening more and more. There was a video game actually back in 2000 and something that was called Call of Duty Modern Warfare. And in that game, in the opening scene, you come out and you're a Russian terrorist and you're in an airport and you're like shooting civilians. And for some reason, that made it into the game and that made it onto the market and nobody said anything.
Yeah.
And I was 12 years old playing that game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we're already becoming desensitized to this stuff. Like, it's just a common occurrence.
I mean,
This is a disgrace. It's a disgrace.
Yeah, it is. I mean, but this is what people do in business. They try to make a splash like that, so everybody is talking about them. So I mean, everybody is talking about them. I think that I'm all for that type of marketing, except for when it comes to school shootings. I think that's where it's like, have some goddamn morals. You know what I mean? Like have some freaking morals.
There's having fun and there's getting in the news, and then there's this, which is just a
and I mean, you
disgrace.
could be serious too. You know, it doesn't always have to be fun. Like you can pull, you know, but I just think this is.
Do you want to be known as the company that profited off of gun violence?
Yeah.
Like
Oh, it's horrible.
that's horrible.
It's horrible.
All right,
Tori,
this is a bummer.
Thoughts on that, Tori?
I think this is awful.
Yeah. Something else though, too, real quick that I want to touch on since we're on the subject is, and this is weird because this kind of does cross over with business as far as it being relevant with inside of our show. You know, this topic right here with the branded clothing and the themed hoodies is, and you know, I saw the Sandy Hook Promise video. Did you see that?
No, I didn't
Have
watch
you seen
it.
that?
No, didn't
I'm
watch
going
it.
to show it to you guys after.
I saw a
I think it
screenshot of it.
heightens. I don't know. It's just it's a tough tough thing to watch.
Can I say one more thing about
Yeah,
this?
go ahead.
Us releasing this discussion between me and you and as about this topic as a clip on social media, like I'm even uncomfortable with that.
Yeah, me too.
Because I feel as though, like, even though I feel like it would get a lot of views, I don't want to be that guy that's like, we're talking like
Not when it comes to this.
you know what I mean?
No.
Like I'm actually afraid to release this on social media because I don't want to come off like that.
Not when it comes to this.
Yeah.
But anything else we're game for. Pretty much. But all right. So did Tori give her opinion on this?
Tori hates it.
Yeah, I hate it.
Bullshit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. Does that conclude the rundown?
That concludes the rundown.
That concludes.
Now on to
the
Mack Move or
rundown.
Wack Move.
So Chase, tell us.
Mack Move or Wack Move, my favorite segment of the show. My favorite segment of the show. Mack Move or Wack Move, we bring up again, topics from the news.
Quick hitters is what these are known as. Quick hitters. We're not going to dive in and give a deep dive. We are going to give quick hitters, Mack Move or Wack Move.
Yep, and it's basically if we agree or disagree with it, if we think it's a good thing or a bad thing. That's it.
The first Mack Move or Wack Move is Saved by the Bell reboot.
Woo!
In your honor.
In Chase's honor.
Let's go! Bring
God,
it
he
back.
doesn't look like you anymore.
Run it back. He does not look like me at all anymore.
Not at all.
When we were 12 or 13 or however old he was in this, like we were the same person.
Yeah.
We were the same person.
Wow, he does not look like you. All right, go ahead, Tori.
So the plot surrounds the now California governor, Zach Morris, and his education policies.
Yup. He even ran for office. I'm going to run for office, dude.
Is AC Slater his
No, he's the coach. He's
the coach of
he's
the
the high school coach.
Are they really getting the whole staff back? Like
They're trying.
the whole cast
Yeah.
back?
Yeah. I mean, how could you do it without all of them?
Yeah.
That's true. I want Tiffany Amber Thiessen. Is she coming back?
yeah.
coming back?
Yeah, I
She
think the
coming back?
principal's coming back too.
What's his name? Mr. Belvedere? No, Mr. Belding. Was it Belding?
Yeah, it was Belding.
All right. All right.
It was,
so go
that
ahead.
show was a smash hit.
Thoughts on this? Netflix is going to make a killer.
Oh,
on
I
this?
don't know. Maybe Mack Move, possibly Mack Move. Yes, absolutely Mack Move, guys.
Of course
How
it
could
is.
you? I'm gonna watch
Tori,
the shit out
what
of
do you
this.
have on this one, Tori?
Mack Move, I love that show.
Pick up your sign and stick it in front of that camera angle there, please. Thank
Can we
you.
just say that?
Do you watch? Does Netflix have
No, but-
Saved by the Bell?
No, Hulu
No.
does.
If they did, 100% of the people on there would watch only Saved by the Bell.
You know what the funniest part
According to Chase.
about this is that the whole production in Zach Morris, true Zach Morris fashion, is being held up by the actor who plays Zach Morris. So they're stopping they can't shoot the show until his schedule clears up.
Oh.
I'm like, yo, that's a Mack Move right there, boy.
Yep. All right. So that's that one. What is topic number 2?
Topic number 2 is Kyrie Irving by Friends collab for new sneakers.
We're just
The
hammering.
sneaker's
this, huh?
cool. The sneaker's cool though. So and what I say is that he's not good at making friends, right? Traditionally on his basketball teams, he's not good at making friends. So I have to say, like, did he knowingly, like, is this a joke? Is this an ironic kind of piece of humor here?
I don't know. I'm going to go Wack Move. I don't like it.
All right. Well,
I don't like it. I'm going Wack Move. I think Kyrie's whack. I think he's a baby. I don't like him. Maybe if he was a nice guy, I think it would be cool that he had friend shoes, but he went through the NBA Finals without speaking to his teammates at all. That's not a friend. That should wear friend shoes.
I know. That's why I think it's kind of funny.
And he thinks the earth is flat.
I don't know. I'm going to go Mack Move, any collab with Friends.
You're down with?
Plus, I just like the shoe. It looks cool. And
Yeah,
I'm a
you
Friends
have
fan.
horrible taste in shoes, but that's for another show.
That's your opinion.
That's
So,
for another program.
That's your opinion.
Tori, what do you got, though? Mack Move or Wack Move? I know you're going to go Mack Move because you love Friends.
I'm going to go with Mack Move
Yes.
because it's just a cool sneaker, but it's kind of random.
Yeah.
And she's got great taste.
It is so random.
She's got great taste.
She does.
So.
She does. She has great taste. I love that sweater that you're wearing, Tori.
Thank you.
I could see Cam Newton wearing that this Sunday after the game in the press conference. I could see him. It got them frills on the side. Like I could see Cam doing that. You're gonna need some headwear with that though. If you're gonna be trying to be like Cam Newton.
Babushka.
Babushka. All right. So
Topic 3.
topic 3.
Topic 3. OBJ wore a $350,000 Richard Mille watch during the Browns season opener.
And then he wore another purportedly $2 million watch.
That was fake.
They're arguing if
That was
it's fake
fake.
or not. Is it fake?
Everybody's saying it was a fakey.
Week one.
The first week one wasn't fake, but this one was a
Wear a
fakey.
$300,000 watch and play like a $10 watch.
Yeah, Tommy coming in.
Jeez.
Tommy saying OBJ worth $300,000. How much? $350,000 watch, and he paid like a $10 wide receiver. What's good?
No, Tommy's right. The team lost 43-13 to the Tennessee Titans. He only caught 7 passes, totaling 71 yards, and he never reached the end zone. How do you do that? Wear that watch and then you don't score?
Everything about Odell Beckham is a whack move, except for how great he is with the ball when he catches it in open space. Other than that, everything about him is a whack move.
But his name is on your lips every week, though. He's Mack Move. This is branding. This is marketing. He's positioning himself to be a very high net worth individual. Even though I'm sad that the Giants and him couldn't make a deal.
They made a deal and then they traded him. That's what happened. They
couldn't make it work. Couldn't make it work. Yeah.
So I mean, I don't understand this dude OBJ because he cut his beautiful weird hairdo that he had, right? Like he cut the hair. And why did he cut the hair? When people asked him why he cut the hair, his response was because it's all about football. That's what he said. I swear to God, you can go look it up. So if it's all about football, why are you fighting the NFL about wearing a $350,000 watch? Like you stoop is what you are.
Yeah.
You stoop.
Yep.
So that's why I'm going whack move. You're going Mack move because you seem to think this bullshit is good for his career.
But
it's
also a dope watch.
Oh, it's a dope watch. That's not.
Dude,
that's
it's a collaboration between Richard Mille and McLaren. Oh. And it has Brown's colors. It was perfect.
All right, Tori, what do you got on that one?
Whack move.
Damn straight, because she's a Pats fan.
I hate the watch.
Yeah. You don't like the watch?
Yeah, it looks cluttered to me.
I don't care.
You
Like,
guys
any
are
watch
wild.
that's $350,000, I don't give a shit what it looks like. I like it. Somebody give it to me as a gift.
I like it
Please,
a lot.
Thank you.
I like it a lot.
All right. That's, what was that, 3? Now we're on to 4?
Yes, topic 4.
All right.
Bar Rescue's John Taffer is launching a new line of hard seltzer sparkling cocktails. The flavors include cucumber jalapeno, strawberry basil, and pineapple coconut. This is in the wake of the White Claw shortage.
Yes, I'm going to say, obviously, Mack move. This guy's a hustler. He's an entrepreneur. And he knows, like I know from reading Tori's notes, that when fraternities are buying 7,500 pallets?
No,
$7,500
dollar pallets. Each pallet is $7,500,
and they're buying
because it's
them.
literally a crate, like a giant.
I don't even like these things, but
I love them.
listen, John, get in quick. Don't stock too much though, bro, because there's going to be a window on this bullshit. Because once they find out that, how can something taste that good and have no sugar in it? Oh, I'll tell you why.
Because there's
something else in it that's really bad for you, and we're gonna find that out shortly.
Yeah, but let's keep cranking.
Jewel
away.
and White Claw will be the death of the youth.
Jeez,
I'm just joking. No, I think it's a great thing for him to do because he's gonna make a shitload of money on it. But how many other companies are out there that are doing this?
Yeah,
too? They're all jumping on.
Yeah,
but
Natty Hard Seltzer just came out. They also wrapped a race car with it, an official race car.
It's what we do, man. We jump all in on
Seltzer.
it. So what do you got? You love it.
No, listen, here's the thing. Like, Mack move on the idea and the product. Love it. John Taffer, huge John Taffer fan. Whack move on the flavors that they have coming out. Hate these. I wouldn't
Let's
drink
run through them.
I wouldn't drink any
Cucumber
of these.
jalapeno.
Nope.
Strawberry basil.
No.
Pineapple coconut.
No.
Oh, but you can. What are the ones that you drink? White Claw?
Mango, grapefruit,
Okay.
grapefruit, and
you can just say it
lime.
3 times.
Lime.
Okay, Tori, how many White Claws did you crush? How many White Claws are you going to crush this weekend? Oh, none. There's a shortage. But how many? How many did you crush before the shortage? Are you a White Claw fan?
I'm a Truly gal.
Oh,
Black cherry.
Okay.
Tori, I always keep a
Chase
couple of
doesn't
them
like their
1-2.
branding.
I always keep a couple of those 1-2 White Claw hitters underneath my pillow at night. So if you want one,
Sometimes Chase, are you inviting her over? Jesus, I don't know what the hell
No, listen, I'm just saying I have extra White
like,
Claws.
So if you're ever drunk one night, did you just make an advance on the Tori? You're like, so if you're drunk one night, you're looking for another one. I got one under my pillow.
Listen, I know she appreciates. I know she appreciates White Claws as much as I do.
Oh my God,
Because
dude!
it was Hot Girl Summer. It's also White Claw Summer.
I think you were too busy worried about the next topic or something. I don't know, but Jesus Christ, dude. So you don't like the flavors, is what you're saying?
No, I don't like the flavors, but I like the idea.
Do you like the flavors that you see? So you like which
I
one
do.
for Truly?
Black cherry.
Black cherry.
And the tropical.
Oh, I like that one too. Black cherry.
Chase doesn't like to drink Truly because he doesn't like their branding. That's what he said. He goes, White Claw's branding is so much cooler.
It is.
That's what he said.
Do you agree?
I disagree. I like Truly.
Yeah.
I don't like Truly.
It's simple.
All right, well then
Very
you
simple.
can't have one of my
Yeah.
White
You know
Claws.
what? I take back
I
that.
take back that
It's not
offer,
under my pillow.
that
You got to
weird
go get it
offer.
under Colin's pillow. Good luck with that. Trying to move him out of bed.
Colin keeps a Truly in his back pocket.
Trying to roll that big slug off to his side so he can get under his pillow. Good luck with
Jeez,
that.
dude. Oh my
I'm just
God.
joking. I love Colin.
Whoa, dude.
I love Colin.
I hope he
Personally,
doesn't
I don't
listen
think
to
that
this
Colin,
episode.
I hope he does. I don't think that Colin even drinks White Claws. Does he?
Yes.
Does he?
Of course he does.
He seems like more of a man's man.
He drinks
Unlike
he
you.
drinks whatever's in front of him.
Metrosexual.
And you should know that.
All right. So, Tori, what do you have on that? You have Mack Move or Wack Move?
I'm going to go Mac move because when there's a lot of competition, the people benefit. And
Yes.
I just want to be drinking the best hard seltzer.
Yes, you want to make them compete to the most delicious product.
All right, change your flavors.
And I'm down with that.
Change your
Change your flavors. You're right. Tell them right into that camera.
John Taffer, change your goddamn flavors.
Maybe add
Make
some.
it palatable.
Add some.
He did, and in his defense, I did read this part of the article. He is releasing 3 more flavors in, I think, January or something. So later, and those flavors sounded a lot better.
Can I make a suggestion? I would like to make a suggestion that Rita's Water Ice gets into the seltzer game.
Yes.
Oh, true.
The spike
that's
seltzer game.
That's a good idea.
Rita's Water Ice.
Yeah.
Water Ice. They can make it with the Eagles color. They can make Eagles water. They can make the Eagles one. Like my girl Aunt, what's her name?
Aunt Mary Pat.
Aunt Mary Pat. She loves them Eagles and she loves her Water Ice. All right, let's go to the next topic here.
Okay, so fifth and final Mac move or Wack move topic.
This one.
Porn site Bang Bros just bid $10 million for Miami's NBA stadium to become the Bang Bros Center.
Traumatizing.
Wack move.
Traumatizing.
I'm just gonna let that marinate for a minute. I just want to let it sit in the sauce for a little bit. Let it marinate a little bit. I could have swore that this was a fake article when I first saw it.
Yeah.
Is this gonna happen?
No, it's not going to happen. They underbid. They lowballed them.
This right here is genius marketing. Not like they need it. Not like they need.
They already own the internet.
They don't even have to do any marketing, honestly.
Yeah.
But we're not going to get into that industry and how it runs the internet. We're not going to get into that.
We might.
We are going to get into that, but that's when we have somebody from that industry on our program.
Yeah, because we want to be well informed.
And I just want to let all of our fans know that I'm actively pursuing an adult film star to interview because I think that it's going to make for some amazing podcast material.
Yeah. Interview, like...
It's got to be a good entrepreneurial
just
story
you and them?
with inside of that.
Yeah.
No, whoa, me and that, I'm married. Just me and them, I'm married, bro.
No, I'm
You're
just
going to be
saying.
there, Tori's going to be there, everybody's going to be there.
We're all going to be there?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to go Mac move because I think it's awesome that they were able to get this in the news.
Yes.
And they were able to
Yes.
like spin it. It's the same thing as Nike with the Kaepernick thing. Like
Yeah.
they're just poking the bear. And
Yeah.
and when you poke the bear nowadays, you get views.
Yeah.
That's what you get. So I think it's pretty funny. What are they actually getting? Like what amount are people paying? Like what's the sponsor going to pay for this?
Double that, pretty much.
I think probably even more than that.
Yeah, at least double
Like
that.
per year?
You need to make at least a $20 million commitment.
This is funny.
So
let's just first of all be very clear that
It's Miami, too.
they want to call it, so it'll be the Bang Bros Center, but they would just call it the
BBC.
which
We don't need to
which
talk
we don't
about
even
that.
need to go into
Let's
that.
not talk about that.
But so Tori, so what else in this story? Who else is? So it was American Airlines last year they announced they were no longer going to be doing it.
Yeah, so right now it's the American Airlines Arena, but it sounds like the Bang Bros are not likely to win this bidding war.
I don't think so.
No. But that's not even the point.
So let me ask you the question. Are the Bang Bros a couple of guys that are brothers that kind of like beer stick guys?
Yeah, the beer stick bros.
You know what I mean?
Nah, I don't know. I don't know who they are.
All right. So
Couple of gentlemen.
I went with Mack move on this, but obviously, I know what they're doing. But as far as if we were going to really, really name a stadium that, I would have a problem taking my kids there. I just want to be honest with you.
The Bang Bros are in a sense already sponsoring the NBA because a lot of their athletes are, involved with,
some of their
talent.
Yeah.
And
that's true.
So they're already kind of sponsored by Bang Bros in a secretive way. But this is not, it's not even the point is, are they going to get it or not? It's like, they're in the news. We're talking about them. This is genius. I love this type of marketing. Just get your name on people's tongues and you're headed in the right direction.
Let's get somebody on from Bang Bros to talk about this.
Yeah. Bang Bros.
What do you think?
Come on our podcast, bros.
Tori, what do you have on this one?
Mack move. I love it from a publicity standpoint. Yeah.
All right.
They're going to turn the NBA into a circus.
If they have things like this, yes.
Yeah.
And then you'd be able to actually bet, in-game betting at the Bang Bros Center.
Dude, this whole
crazy party
country is
there,
turning into a circus, man.
All right, so that concludes Mack Move or Wack Move, does it not?
It does. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
I don't think so because I have to go to an appointment. So I don't really. Is there anything else that you would like to talk about? I know we had a. We can briefly discuss how we went away. What was it, last weekend or the weekend before?
Yeah,
we went to Cape Cod.
Yeah, we went to Cape Cod.
We wanted to do a podcast there and call it the Cape Pod, but we were just too lazy to set the shit up. So we didn't do it. Plus,
feels
we
like a
busy.
missed opportunity.
Chase was busy out there producing.
Yeah, I was exhausted at the end of the day. So
addiction treatment people are really nice.
They are.
They're very kind people. I like them.
They're easy to talk to.
We're looking to get into that industry a little bit more, obviously, and sell them digital marketing and video content. Some other news that we have here, couple show notes here. Somebody spoke to the Naked Cowboy yesterday, and looks like we're going to be doing a full-on Naked Cowboy interview in Times Square.
Yeah, we're all excited for that.
So that's going to be fun. That is going to be fun. So that we're excited for. Tori, what else? What else you got? You got anything?
No.
You can't say that guy's not a hard worker. He's a hard worker. He works hard.
Yeah, he does.
And he also works out hard.
He does.
In the garage.
And he will also sue the shit out of you if you try to take his stilo.
Yeah.
He's not down with that. So
that's why we really had to run this podcast idea down his throat and be like, hey.
Yes.
Gonna be
and all right.
you.
Well, we're actually 20 minutes late on this podcast, and I have to go to an appointment. So thank you for joining us. Tori, how'd your first episode go?
Fabulous.
It went great?
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to let Tori go so she can get back on Netflix and watch Friends.
Awesome.
And look at some more of Cam Newton's attire for the next podcast.
Jeez, dude. All right, guys. Thanks for stopping by. If you want to review us on iTunes, that would be great. Every review counts.
Give a shout out to Tori too.
Shout out to Tori. What's your handle?
At @TMunizA.
At @TMunizA. Follow her on Instagram. If you're looking to find out more about what the Mack Talks is all about, view some of our episodes, go to www.themacktalks.com. We're on Instagram at MACK Talks. Search us on Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud, wherever you listen to your podcasts. That's where we are. Scott Johnson, thanks for taking us through this podcast today.
Thank you, Jace Hutchison. I really appreciate it, and we will see you all next time.
All right.
Thanks.